38 currently.
I'll be signing one to each of my teams, so Dash, you're going to be our flight team lead, you'll be the discotheque.
It's a game-wide problem with this thing.
Do you think?
Oh,
Hey, Jamel, I need about 30 seconds.
you're
Alrighty, guys, welcome to Squad Ops Wednesday One Life events. Tonight we have the regular picked op, which is Operation Fishhook. Russia has already started their command brief, so we're going to go ahead and zoom over to them, listen in, and we'll go over the op afterwards.
preferably getting eyes east, maybe southeast. B-Car and his gang are going to be spread out roughly on these two MG marks, looking east as well. and Stormfront is going to be on the road near Phoenix's squad, ready to cross the bridge. So we're going to be crossing quickly, so once we get there, we're going to have to get eyes quick on the east side of the river. The BTR is going to be there to support us, as well as a lot of infantry contact for our team, looking east. Once we cross, we're going to cross one squad at a time. It's going to be Storm, then Phoenix, then B-Car across. Storm's going to be going to radio at Hatmark, and then he's probably going to push further east once we know that it's clear. That's kind of the bridge crossing plan. After that, we're just going to be heading to the mound, which is at Lima 85, roughly. The CIT squad is going to be going northeast, and kind of holding roughly at November 9 until we get into a better position. We're going to be going on the north side of the train tracks, roughly on these green fob marks to the mound, and we might have one squad on the south following these green fob marks just to get overview on us. Does that make sense? Anyone have any questions? No questions? Alright, it's a pretty general crossing plan. Of course, no plan survives first contact, so once we cross the bridge, if anything happens, once we get to the mound, maybe we're gonna have to change things up. I just want to mention, if the CIT team dies, or they all get eliminated, we need to fall back to Solo Ninki, which is on the green fob mark. We need to defend it. So if you don't see Squad 4 on the map, you don't hear from them or anything, that means we need to fall back to Solo Ninki and defend it.
I'm guessing our SLs will be able to tell us if
SLs will be able to tell you, but yeah, if this is something that happens when you have no comms and no one has comms or anything, this is something that's maybe down to the last fire team of people. That's just your,
Sorry.
Yeah, shoot.
Do the SLs and the commands in general have communications with Squad 4 constantly, or is it like until we find them we actually have contacts with them?
Yeah, we have comms with Squad 4. It's just a normal squad that is out there.
Okay, sweet.
Looking, he needs
I assume we're going to be hauling ass to that first bridge, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be hauling ass. We're probably going to
stay online. Don't get complacent. Don't try not to miss anything. We should be able to get the net cast in time. Remember, you're hitting those map borders as fast as possible to get that net solidified. Once all squads are in place, we will then collapse the net. Make sure you keep those trans vehicles close, because in the case that those members do get by, you are going to need to mount, and we're going to need to rally for either the Solo Ninki or the secondary extract position. So just make sure you keep an eye on your trans, don't lose your trans. Fu, your trans is going to be appearing on the map whenever you dismount it, so just keep that in mind as well. Does any squad have any questions?
I got one.
Shoot.
Will the admins be making an announcement notifying us the HVTs are dead?
Burns, do you make an announcement regarding the HVTs being killed?
I'm asking Expert about that. Expect a 5-minute comm call after they're dead.
5-minute comm call after they're dead, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Will they be only allowed to cross one bridge at once, at a time?
No, they can cross any of the 3 bridges at any time.
Yeah, I have a question.
Find the traitor.
Are we collapsing towards the militia main?
Yes, we're collapsing southeast.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Alrighty, so welcome back. We are just finishing up with both the command briefs, actually, on both sides. Commentating for you guys tonight is XF, which is me, and then joined by Silent. How's it going, Silent?
Hello, how you doing?
It's doing all right. And then the man behind all the cameras is Shadowed, like usual. Making all the POV cams go up and all the sweet animations we're working on. So again, we are with Operation Fishhook. It's definitely an older operation here, but it is one of the favorite, and obviously it's a good enough op for the regulars to pick it for their monthly op choice. So let's go over the op right now. So we'll bring up our map and just start explaining here. The Russia team, they spawn over by their main, which is right on the upper left-hand corner of the Russian evac sign, not the circle, but like the sign. That's right about where they start. Maybe a little bit south, a little bit north, somewhere around there. And they have to cross over the bridges marked on the map, anywhere marked on the map. And the reason why they have to cross those bridges is to get to their counter-intelligent team, which is in the red bubble you see on the lower right-hand corner. Once they rescue their CIT team, they get to bring them back to the Russian evac team, or Russian evac position. If they do not rescue all of the CIT, or if all the CIT are down, then they have to go ahead and go to Saloniki. That is if the CIT are dead before they cross the bridges, but if they cross the bridges afterwards, then they get to go to the Russian evac. It's a little bit confusing, but once it's kind of in play and we get to that point, we'll go and push through it. And then the militia, they basically get free reign everywhere over the map, except they spawn in on the green circle, and they have to use the exact same 3 bridges that are marked on the map. Those are the only bridges in play currently. For the Russian assets, for their squad, they get 4 ARs, they get 2 ARs, 1 LAT, and 1 times medic for each squad. And for the CIT team, they are 4 recruits. And then for vehicle assets, they get 1 times BTR-80, the one with the 14.5 on it, and 2 trans trucks. We're going live here, but I'm going to keep on explaining. And on the militia side, for the squads, we have 2 ARs, 1 times medic, and then for the platoon, they get 2 scouts, 4 LATs, 2 times MGs, 2 Dishkatekis, and 2 trans trucks.
What do you think I'm doing now?
So pretty standard loadout. You know, just some AT, a little bit of Vic for the Russian side. And then to go and do some theory crafting on top of this, we can go ahead and look at our Russian command, who is HML. He's a little bit of a newer command, but he's definitely getting his matches in. His SLs are Dorf, Bikar, Phoenix, and Storm. On the militia side, we have Karma as the command. I haven't seen him here in a little bit. With his SLs being Sughart, CG Fu, Evan SMA, and Londarts. So as we saw during the main brief on the Russian side, their plan was to go ahead and use that northern bridge, the one after the bend.
Hate to interrupt you, but Russia's literally hot dropping on top of CIT. They found them within a minute and a half.
So maybe the CIT team dies right off the bat.
Yeah, they might. Well, now they're running, so let's see if they get spotted.
Yeah, they might have got spotted. We don't have comms on that side, but we can usually tell by the map.
Good concealment, good cover.
Lon, call admin on train bridge. IED.
No. On the map, they're all moving south.
Yeah, I think the CIT team is getting away with that.
Within 100, 150 meters. Yeah, they're all. I mean, it's a nice formation on militia, but yeah, they've gone through. So now everything waits on most likely the bridges. What's going to happen? Looks like militia's got a techie at each one. Karma stated they're just trying to delay. They're not even going to try and get kills, which makes sense that BTR with that optics is, if they just have people sitting there out in the open, they're going to get wrecked.
I mean, they have 2 scouts on each bridge, each set of bridges, and they're putting down mines in each end of this bridge. So they're going to have to definitely clear this out with infantry. HML already calling in command that they want eyes on this bridge, see if they're trying to mine it. Which they should see them running back, but with the amount of foliage, they're not going to have a chance to see them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see this bridge mine both rounds tonight.
Get out of there. Someone's already placed both.
Yeah, for sure.
Place the IED here, will it kill them?
Dorf, keep me updated if you're okay or not.
Command via body on enemy technicals across the river east.
Yeah, they're just getting their scouts put mines down and getting them out of there.
You're all free to engage once you guys see contact.
I'm surprised no IEDs. I would put an IED on this bridge, knowing the infantry has to cross it. You can easily hide up somewhere in one of these bushes and just, you know, get eyes on top of it.
I just have to scout at the bridge, I believe.
Copy that. You guys are all free to engage if you see contact. Once Phoenix in position, Storm is gonna cross.
That techie drove off, so it probably dropped someone off.
Copy that.
So on the bridges, the set of bridges that no one's going to on the Russian side, there's actually a little bit more infantry over there. Still the 2 scouts, and then 2 joined, 2 members of some, I'm assuming like ARs or something like that. Get my names up here. There we go. Yeah, they got the PKM over here.
Copy that.
Nicholas says greeting from Chile. That's quite far out there. But it's good to see diversity in the Squad Ops community. We definitely like it.
Yeah, so it looks like Militia's got a pretty weak defense on the bridges.
Yeah, I mean barely a squad spread out between the 2 bridges. Yeah, it's a squad spread out between the 2 bridges. And the CIT team is, I mean, they're moving up north where I don't think there's any militia.
Hey, give me 1 sec.
I'm starting to think they didn't see us.
I'm fighting open air.
Alright, stop. Hold on, just
There's
stop.
one
Let's catch stamina, we'll just book it west.
Enemies spotted.
Understood.
I'm surprised an SL hasn't spotted these guys up. Let me see if I can find. Where's this SL? There he is, Phoenix here. If he looks up on the rocks in the right direction, he can see militia clearly peering over.
One, where are those contacts that you're saying?
Yeah, they.
Shots going out. One guy fell down a cliff, I think, because he got scared. Now they're just firing into nothing.
Alpha move. Yeah, Alpha's going.
Hold where you are.
Let's go.
You guys going to surround. You just...
We only have so much ammo.
We got to start going soon.
Give it to fire. Alright. Bravo.
Alright, Russians are going for the bridge right now.
Nope, that's
They're moving infantry up, they're moving the BTR in position to, I assume, just suppress.
Alright, Bravo's team, start moving.
Throwing smokes, right?
So we'll have to see if Russia catches this mine on this bridge. First dude just crosses
They
it.
definitely got to see the mine.
Second
Right
dude,
over it.
third dude.
They're running straight over it.
Comes
Come on.
MSL.
Mines are on the bridge. You just scout them out for now. Don't.
Oh my, are they not seeing this mine?
B cars start heading close.
No one's watched for this mine yet.
We'll go.
Phoenix, you already know what you're doing.
Wow. Is every single squad gonna cross and not notice this mine?
I don't think they expect it because technically it's not supposed to be on the bridge, but still, this thing is sticking out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah, I mean it's shown right
It's
away.
so bright out right now.
Yeah, there's a nuclear winter going on apparently in
Yeah.
Gorodok.
I think you guys are gonna be looking out for the mine on the bridge or at the mouth of the bridge.
Affirm.
HML explicitly telling Phoenix to watch for the mine. So I'm assuming, I know Phoenix is an SL, and he's gonna make sure he grinds it into his people to look for mines.
Oh, they got it.
I need 2 shovels.
Yep.
They got it.
He's holding 2 shovels.
Good.
Okay, well, third squad got it.
I was a little worried when one squad passed over and didn't notice it.
I was worried when the first dude crossed over it, and then like 14, 15 guys just didn't see it.
Yeah, it's a little
And
surprising.
they probably all assume The guy in front would have saw it if there was one. I don't need to look anymore.
Ready to move on
Yeah.
wheels too.
You're gonna maneuver. So Bravo, you're gonna maneuver.
So it looks like one told their southern force to pack it up and move north.
India 8 crossing.
And so they have. They're joining up with Squad 1, or their main SL, I should say.
Do you know any good positions?
They dug down
But still, I mean, we're talking about one squad with 2 techies versus an entire platoon with a BTR.
Can I detonate my
It's not
ID?
gonna go good for the militia.
Yeah,
Looking at the map, I think one of those techies is actually gonna beep it.
He can detonate it.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Dug down the ID.
It's where battle spacing is going to be really important.
If you can have a firing action on
IED
the
touch off, apparently.
G9 bridge. Fulcrum, I need you to maneuver so we can get delaying action on the India 8 bridge.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
Mine just
you want us going back to Gulf 9?
Squad 1 SL Lawn Darts here. He's checking over the railroad, which doesn't really have any visuals on where the Russians are going to be moving. It's not going to tell him anything. Like, he's just looking south of where they should be.
Yeah, looking at militia, 1, 2, 3, about 27, 25 guys just in the south, still trying to hunt that counter intel team that they were like 70
Russia
meters away from.
engages. Squad 1 engages the techie here. The VBID techie, actually. They have no idea where they are. This district gunner is firing way over their heads. Already 2 men down on Squad 1. Militia Squad 1. Leary over on Twitch saying, I signed up for advanced weapons training before basic is by accident. Is that fine? I'm not sure, but I think Shadowed can, pipe it in my ear if it is or not. RPG goes out.
100% fine. The only requirement is that you need basic to play OS, except for the first one you see every month. So you can take it. You need to take basic to play.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your answer.
Copy that. The Tucky's pulling off. We killed the gunner off of it.
Okay, looks like militia's finally calling off the search, at least of some of their squads.
One's probably screaming at command right now, hey, our guys are getting heavily engaged here. We need help fast. I'm gonna make sure that all my guys are spawning in. I don't really see much of the militia team on the map, so I want to make sure I get them.
Very far bottom right. They're way out there. They're south of militia main.
Wow. Yeah, that CIT team, I mean, it literally snuck right past them. This techie's gonna go down just to AR fire, small arms in general.
Man, you want me moving into the mountain now? Just hide in the bunker.
Alright, copy, go ahead. Go ahead.
Lawn Dart's trying to run away. You see where there he is. I think he even left one of his friendlies behind. I think one of his friendlies might have went AFK here, but Lawn Dart's the only surviving member of this squad, and he's going to be a spotting asset for this entire time now as he follows this platoon.
Once you get inside the mound, sit tight in the bunker.
He actually still has 4 guys up on the south bridge, but yeah, everyone watching that bridge is gone. So kind of at a lull right now. We're going to have to wait. Militia's, as of 60 seconds ago, now looks like they're trying to regroup, and they were still searching all this time. And now we'll have to wait for them to meet up. It really depends on how fast Russia is able to grab that counter intel team. At this point, they've got to know that we got to cross. We need to get them with speed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, the thing is once Russia snags this the CIT team, like they can move back across the river, and that's gonna be some serious problems for militia, because now the militia have to fight that bridge battle versus the militia fighting the Russians at the bridge battle.
Command, do you want
Yeah, the bridge.
west
They
of
also
Squad
gotta
one?
fight the
Or do you wanna
BCR
Okay,
with I think one techie now. And even if they get past all of that, they have to get to the castle, the ruins.
Yep.
And a very defensible position.
So maybe it's just the luck of the draw of the CIT team sneaking past the entire Russian platoon, just right, like literally underneath their feet, is a blessing on their part, even though it's a complete haphazard, random thing that happens.
On the south bridge, just the one.
Well, yeah, everyone on militias, you know, they're good troops. They know the plan. Karma said we're moving south, so they all look south. And you know, I'm sure they'll see this, and next time it gets displayed, everyone's gonna be using better 360. But you know, that's how these ops go sometimes. Sometimes the weirdest stuff just happens, and you get lucky.
B-car, get onto the hills to your south, and you're just gonna sit there. And we're all holding. Once we get the CAT back, we're gonna regroup.
Okay.
Copy that, H. I'm starting my move east again.
I see some type of explosive device placed over by Squad 5's rally or transport they left behind here. I'm trying to figure out what they would put over there. Or maybe it's just, because I remember there was a scout that was trying to place something on this bridge, and maybe it went over here.
Hey,
there could be an IED over on this rock or something. I just want to check it out here.
There's a yeah, there's a rally right there.
So I don't see anything. You can go underneath the map.
If it burns, it burn. Oh, it burned. Okay.
Nope. Huh.
Yeah,
Very odd.
Burned a rally,
I don't see anything.
So who knows?
Yeah, all their rallies should be there. I believe they started mound on it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at our map, I mean, these platoons are completely missing each other.
Find a corner and hide in it.
It's just a luck of the draw at this point. And I think this is actually where it comes in, the fact that HML as a newer command is really helping him. Just because now, you know, no one really knows how he likes to play his strategy or like how he likes to play his operations. And it really throws a curveball, especially like a guy like at Karma who has experienced so many different types of commands and so many different types of matches that he's not really expecting, you know, this far north push. It definitely is an interesting push, but it's working for them.
I think Karma knows CIT is gonna get. He's already made his way to Soloninki. So, I mean, even Russia's now saying like they're thinking that militia is just crossing the bridge, which maybe that's what Karma's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the map, it's looking like he's going over that way.
They're making their way towards that bridge. They know it's empty. They've had at least a fire team there this whole time. So, I mean, I guess that's probably the best thing they can do right now is try to avoid that bridge cross. You know, in the rules it says they can cross once Russia crosses, and we'll have to see. You know, they're still kind of chilling around Soloninki. Maybe they think they're there. But yeah, I mean, had the trans in the beginning stopped 100 meters more north, or had someone look back, this would have been a completely different round.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So now the Russians don't have to go to Slaniki. So, I mean, yeah, if I was a militia, I would go ahead and send guys up to bunker in that Fox 7 sub 5 area, and just wait for the Russians to come back and try to exfil. And it looks like, yeah, they're sending scouts over the bridge right now. They're sending Vix.
Again, U1 Batu going to the bridge in I-8.
And the Russian platoon has grabbed the CIT team, so they'll be making their way back to the bridges now.
Nice to see you, Squad 3.
Squad 3, they definitely kind of stayed back a little bit. I'm assuming this was part of HML's plan to go ahead and just watch over their flank and also be the in-between for the platoon, so they don't have this large gap in the bridge. They can, you know, have visual eyes on their crossing, and so they don't have to, worry about reaching something where it's a full platoon in their back all of a sudden.
So, militia's moving towards the North Bridge. So I don't even think they're going to their extract. I think they left half the platoon at the South Bridge. So it looks like they're gonna try and flip the op. Instead of defending the east side of the river, they're gonna defend the west side and try and stop
the
that bridge
BTR
crossing
shooting.
there.
See if I can get pin on what he's shooting at here.
Seeing they're fucking.
Oh no, he's seeing infantry actually.
Russia knows that they're here.
Oh no, he saw those guys on the techie.
Yeah, they called out the 2 squads in the transport. I don't know if they've called out the techie yet, but they know there's at least 2 squads.
Yeah. No, I mean, actually, HML said there's about 2 squads though, so maybe he does.
I can confirm that they are on the west side. They have looped around us.
Classic. Figured they'd do that.
We're not gonna have to move anytime soon. We're good.
Reloading, just saw blood splat. Pretty sure I just dropped a dude.
This is where we just send Burf across, sending.
Let's go ahead and just look at the map here real fast. Yeah, you can see it's 2 full squads ready to go on this bridge, and more squads coming in soon. They're sending squad 1 around, I think, to the south bridge to clear out the rear, and I really like that. They just got to get a move on, and they got to do it fast.
The town that we were in at first. Are we getting shot at?
Yeah, the town that we were in at first.
Hey, small arms.
Alright, BTR command size element is taking small arms.
7.
Alright, I am sitting behind the MG now.
If he looks at this hilltop,
this is why
we see
we
3 guys all out in the open.
Shoot up.
Again, these BTRs, they have a reduced zoom that we put in the mod, so they can't, zoom in to the extent that we can in the stream.
Assault, make sure you're watching around us. Assault and Shanka, watch.
It's really hard to see in that BTR at any long far range.
Maybe a little bit lower?
So even though Russia's got that BTR,
Okay,
it's not an easy task for them to see them across the river.
Contact to the north-northwest
No.
expected in Fox
I mean, we can look at the guys down on that south rock and just kind of count grid squares here, and we're looking at
Did I just kill a friendly?
3, 6, 7, 8, about 800, 900 meters out. And he's, using a low-powered zoom optic.
So we're looking at, I think, 4 or 5 kills for Russia right now, and Militia's still 0. But they're kind of playing this cat and mouse game right now, which
They're up on those rocks
I think they
where we,
kind of have to, like,
people set up across
especially
the
down
bridge.
that one techie. That
They're also
it's gonna be really hard for them to take on that BTR.
crossing under the bridge.
I think they only
I
got
have
4
no idea.
lats and 1 techie now.
Underneath
The problem is, though, is
I'm
that,
pretty sure I just saw one
with this
underneath the
cat and
bridge
mouse
on
game,
the
they're
border
slowly
of
going
the
to
water.
start to get picked away at. And eventually they're going to reach a point where they're so weak that they're not going to be able to respond to any type of main Russian push. So they got to be decisive in some manner, but they got to kind of see where the easiest point to strike is.
Okay, squad 2, get in position inside radio, set up your ARs, and...
So Russia's speed has completely stalled right now. Militia's indeed sending at least 1 squad to their exfil. And we'll see what happens.
Death here.
255.
We did.
I think we lost
All the way at the bottom floor.
Copy that. I believe
Everyone,
that they
get
are
on
on the
safe
wrong
room.
side.
They're actually in the town.
Position.
Reported enemy contact, Hotel 8, keypad 5.
Hotel 8. Say again.
Hotel 8-5, structures. They're in the structures, Hotel 8-5.
Hotel 8-5, copy. Yeah, they've taken up Neva lower. We're gonna have to push through them.
Alright, HML, be advised. It looks, from what I can see, like the southern bridges are clear.
So we have SL4 here, who is actually, I need to cycle through my camp, which is Sighart. And he should see a couple Russians here. Yeah, he can see the entire bridge cross. So he's just counting Russians right now. 1 Russian, 2 Russian, 3 Russian, 4.
Just take the CIT squad in the BTR and cross all the way on the south bridge instead. I just have this as a diversion. Hold on.
He's got his MG coming down. He's laying down, bipoding. Oh, maybe not.
All right, this is 3. We're gonna.
Come on, you know you want to do it.
To give us the order.
Copy that 3.
Oh no, the Russians spot him. Just right at the last second, right before they started fire. They're definitely hurting hard right now. Yeah, the MG goes down. Sukhart's hit.
Contact to our south.
See if Sukhart's gonna. Yeah, Sukhart's gonna be fine. He'll be able to bandage up. Liberal pundit will top him off as he's medic. But right at the last second, Russian spots those that little MG that was about to be setting up and just mow him down.
There you go. Alright, don't expend time over one guy.
Radio proper, North, keep your head down.
Not like my head can't get any lower.
I'm guessing that the 50 cal has some sights on enemies on this rock formation.
That's a verb.
There were also some moving down around 05.
Yeah,
So we got our CIT team who's hiding away here.
They still haven't crossed. So technically, if they go down before they cross or go down while crossing, then Militia's gonna have to cross back over and sell Linky.
I mean, we can look at the map and you just kind of see they have what appears to be, I'm gonna say, you know, about a full squad. Squad 1, the rest of the guys who survived, when they cross the bridge, they're setting up on the south side. Squad 2, they're setting up on the south side. They only have 2 squads up on the north. They're just really spread out quite well. And then there's actually just 1 squad of Russia who's maneuvering down south and around and should be engaging militia fairly soon here.
Alright. Man, be advised, there's enemy contacts, India 947, in that area, on the rock.
India 947.
Calling out Indian 947, which is actually the guys I was calling out just a second ago, Squad 1 and his remaining assets. So we'll actually get Squad 1 versus Squad 1 engaging.
Suppressing contact southwest.
Something I mentioned like last stream, I believe, is how common it is to find the same number of squads fighting it off, like Squad 1, Squad 1, Squad 2, Squad 2.
But that's what they're gonna move with. Alright,
Transport on my position.
Copy that.
are we crossing below or up top? Bridge.
Alright, I think Squad 3 is crossing right now. Here they go. Uh-oh, and a techie's on him. It mows down 2. Oh, that is hidden away right there.
Keep crossing or come back?
Fall back. We got a disco watch.
That is really hidden, that disco techie.
Yeah, that techie's. They need to get that BTR down there to support them.
Yeah, they gotta get the BTR like actually on the road, not up there. Yeah, I mean it's right looking through the trees.
Medic, hold back. That's not a good position. Hold back. Don't that. Yeah, just sorry.
Look at our kills were fast. 6 and 3, so still half.
Alright. Disco position is behind the T intersection. Best guess for position is Hotel 853.
The Bravo AR is 1 to into a position to cover.
Hotel 853. So let's just go and look here. Actually, it's just not gonna be appearing, but that is around where it's at. Yeah, it's right around this rock, somewhere over there.
I think that's where the Dishka is covering the road.
Anyone needs medic?
Alright, we're taking shots south of us. 200 meters south of us.
Alright, copy. BTR is moving onto the road.
Alright, so the BTR is moving to the road. That's a good call. Honestly, you could send that BTR over the bridge first. It can take quite a few lat shots, especially, you know, when it's front armor showing.
Yeah, luckily, militia used up all their mines earlier.
Yep, exactly.
You can see down the road.
Oh, he sees infantry. It's way up, way above. Double target. He's shooting at an SL. I can tell by the little antenna on his back.
Is that the
No, it's a guy.
The amount of shots he's put right in front of this guy. Just not. It's like high, low, high, low.
It's a glitch. I can see him squirming around.
He might be behind the rocks because I don't see anything.
Okay, then I guess I can just see through the rocks or some shit. Yeah, I can see him.
He's crawling out in the open again.
Rocks searching out, you can't shoot them.
It's prone.
Could be the fact that, yeah, it looks like the road just isn't rendering in on our end here. Yeah, it's the road not rendering. It's still mostly in. Yeah, it didn't change too much. Ooh, you can see the ground morph as I back away.
Yeah, militia's got this bridge locked down. Russia knows that they're throwing smoke, so I think they're gonna try to cross.
That's way too close.
Again, I would just. I mean, they know that there's no mines on this bridge. They had guys watching over it the entire time.
Well, they might not know.
Well, they had the command squad was watching this bridge the entire time. So they would see people on the bridge. There we go. BTR, he's just going for it.
Fire smoke.
Go.
He is just gonna send it. He throws smoke. He's backing up. Everyone's squeezing by.
Get across. Get left off the bridge.
Uh-oh, he's gonna run over a few. Yep.
Left off the bridge. Do it. Oh.
But Dishka's still.
Yeah. Again, it's just they got it.
Still sending infantry in first. They just need to send that BTR, and it can take like the hits from the frontal hits from the Dishka.
Oh, it can take plenty of it. But even the side armor on the BTR is fantastic. It's more about the top and bottom, like the upper places and the lower places.
Alright, everybody across in squad 3 is completely wiped.
I mean, just
that didn't last long.
yeah, I mean, squad 2, squad 1 haven't moved yet. I wonder if Russian squad 1's about to engage.
So that push didn't last long. Everyone is dead that
Yeah.
tried to cross. BTR
Every single one of them.
is just running away from the Dishka techie.
Yep. So now we're at 6 for the Russians and 9 for the militia.
Dorf's now telling it they just got to bring that BTR in. So hopefully they'll do it. I honestly think that's either that or they move to the south bridge, but they've got to be using that BTR as the best asset they have. There's nothing else on this field that beats it.
So squad 1, they've decided not to take the high ground. They took the low ground, and they're about to get lit up by a militia squad 1. Yeah, I mean they're watching over him. MG's setting up. Yeah, MG. Oh, they spotted him. Oh, even on the far northern hill, squad 2's engaging them.
And the force with me. I'm one with the force and the force is with me. I'm hit. I'm one with the force and the force is with me.
You can hear someone.
I have to bandage.
Someone giving themselves a chant here. And they're still just gonna go for this bridge. And there's an MG watching over it. Oh no, this is not gonna end well.
Throwing the smokes while they're running.
Yep. Oh, and here goes the PKM. Already 2 down. Guys on the bridge. They're getting lit up. They're down. Reloading.
There's one low on bridge.
And now the smoke is bloomed after they pushed. Oh my gosh, that is. Oh. Wow, that's actually really
Did
bad.
you kill the guy closest on the bridge?
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking.
So yeah, militia now starting to take the lead here. Just
we got next year.
not using the PTR effectively, and
Alright,
you know that just comes with like learning experiences. You know, I'm sure the next time HML runs this, he'll use it. You know, so it's why we play them. It's why we allow new people to command. Like it's that's how people get better. It's all a learning experience. I'm sure everyone here is still having a bunch of fun.
All right, and it was a squad 1. They're pulling back. They realize this is not going to work. They got to reset and actually engage the guys on the hills right off the bat here. I think they lost 5 or 6 guys.
4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, 5 guys, because we're at 14 for the militia and 6 for the Russians.
The scout for this MG is about to go down. Might go down.
Alright, I'm pulling back.
2 shots and survives Iron Man over there.
Alright, reposition a bit.
Yeah, that's something that I learned from playing MechWarrior Online is armor sharing. Armor sharing is so huge in every game. If you have the ability to absorb some damage, just tank it.
Bridge, like train bridge?
You'll be fine. It's the reason why you have this armor in the first place.
When they're up there.
What was 6 kills to 3 is now 6 kills to 14.
Let me know when they get towards the
yep,
where
and 15 now.
Yeah, so 12 unanswered kills right now for militia.
Yeah, Russians, they're in the low ground. They're not able to return fire on everyone who's shooting on them.
Man, make a decision.
We got contact northeast map position as well now. Northeast and across on the hills.
Copy that. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to go. You got that triple out south and just hold where you are, Miyamoto. You're by yourself. I'm having my guys southwest.
So they've loaded up the BTR full of Squad 2. None of the CIT team. And they're just going to go for it. And they have command as well. But the CIT team is still up on radio tower.
If we advise on that techie, let's be sure to call it out.
They have the BTR now, so we'll have to see. You know, take some lats. That just gets to unload right about now. They don't even care. They're just going.
BTR dodging lat. Wow, look at that. Just boom, instantly. Oh, there's an RPG. It gets everyone. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it only gets 1. It only gets 1. No, it gets 3. It gets 3. Wow. That's a great frag rock right there. He gets toasted. Thank God the BTR exit people on both sides, not just one. He would have, oh, that would have been great. Man, a heat round or a frag round to the roof of the BTR. That is a hard choice right there, I would have to say. I think it really depends on what you see when you peek that rock. Do you see a shit ton of infantry, or do you see a shit ton of armor? And he saw a lot of infantry, and I think right now, that infantry, just keep that snowball going. Is the BTR just pushing out of the open? Are they forgetting about the Dishkateki?
They're looking for it. They're not even looking towards Fu right next to him on the rock. Fu's just trying to become one with the rock.
Sony, SL just charges him, he goes down.
Yeah, Fu went down.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick stam.
That would be a good idea.
We're doing a quick stam.
The counter intel team is moving to the bridge right now. They're using all this commotion to cross, and they just gotta go for it. Full send.
I'll go first, boys. I'll do the bridge one.
Alright, go.
And the techie is down, finally.
The techie's actually still up. They
really?
destroyed a different vehicle.
Two's down.
Uh-oh. Maybe the CIT team is going to be in trouble here. But he might
The
be
moment
busy.
they called.
Cut south.
No, this techie's still up. It takes out 1. Everyone's on the bridge. Everyone's going to go down. They're just telling him, don't stop. He's reloading! Their chances is him reloading.
Oh, man.
Their savior is the Dishka gunner reloading. That is, everyone's just bailing over the side. Now the BTR comes up. Oh my gosh. Come on, BTR, just push it. It's a Dishka techie. It's a Dishka techie. I think upper glacis of the BTR can deflect the Dishka rounds, but lower glacis, it might pen. So maybe that's why they're hesitant.
I think there's
still,
ricochets in this game yet. I think like anything you see is just visual.
Well, I know that ricochets. I've definitely shot at certain vehicles, and it doesn't do any damage depending on what caliber you're using and how much it's angled.
Yeah, I think a lot of it actually probably has to do with just the different armor in different sections. Like last night I was playing and I hit an MTLB on the side of a hat and it didn't kill it.
Yeah, I mean I think it's also like there's some times where, you know, I have a warrior and depends if I'm like 1 degree off or not, the 30 mil doesn't do any damage to me, you know? Or the Bradley, I should say. Like if I'm dead on with the Bradley, it'll go right through, but if I angle a little bit, show my side just a touch, and he shoots my side, it'll bounce. But it won't directly correlate to what you see.
So there is one member of the counter-intel team across. The fact that he's made it across now means that Russia has to commit to the ruins in Foxtrot 7. And
they would have got everyone across if they just had the BTR cover them on the bridge fully. Like sit at the edge of the bridge where they're going to get contact. Alright, so they're going to be loading up in this BTR and just getting out of here.
Had that techie not had to reload, he probably would have taken out all of the counter-intel team, and then militia would actually have to push across river.
Yeah.
So it kind of, him having reload kind of helped militia, ironically.
Miyamoto is the only surviving person in SL1. HML doesn't say for him to retreat or anything. He says, I think he says, go die the way like your squad died or something like that, and he's gonna go charge across the bridge. So interesting choice there. I think he's got
This
a good amount
techie
of
is
these guys,
still
though.
up. They're just ignoring it. They're smoking on this BTR.
Oh no, MG, and it gets Miyamoto. Yeah, there's an MG with lawn darts. Just toast him.
Miyamoto died. Alright, this is last known element. Been fun, gentlemen.
Elder Raw over on Twitch saying I came in late. What's the objective? So the objective was for Russians to go and capture or rescue their CIT team, their counter intel team, and bring them back to actually the location that I'm looking at right now, which is in Fox 7 sub 5. And if they do not bring the CIT team back across the bridge before all of them are killed, they have to, instead of going to this point, go down to these set of buildings on the map, which is called Solniki. Militia, of course, is just to hunt down the CIT team and eliminate all Russian forces. But now, at this point, one member of the CIT team have crossed over the bridge, the only remaining member. They've loaded up in the BTR, and they're heading to the evac location currently, with chasing them down.
Looks like Ant Boy is taking his techie and gonna beat them there, even though
Can you take the element to me right now?
they're here. Russia's here. They just
they're there, but they're not there.
They're just shooting in there with. There's no one up here defending
looking
at
at
all.
kills here. We're at 11 for the Russians and 28 for the militia. So I mean, it's not even a competition at this point.
Yeah, BTR looks like it's probably like 75% health left. Maybe a little bit less. So it's could probably take a frontal lat shot, maybe a side.
Yes, if you notice that BTR, the way how they used it right then and there, is they actually had them sit on the road, where it's the most open location. So they have that cover in between, and that's what they should have been doing the entire time. They should have just loaded up with the full squad in the BTR, had like a bunch of infantry behind the BTR as well, push across that bridge, go ahead and have everyone dismount, use the BTR's armor, and all that type of great stuff.
Let's go.
They're also
they would have had so many
pushing the BTR with the infantry.
Yes.
It's not just infantry only this time. Like, it probably would have been a different op had they, held that BTR, let it take a couple shots, find that discotheque, and then it would have been much easier to get across. Still kind of difficult, but had all that not happened, we wouldn't have had that sick 3-kill that shot, right?
Yes, that's pretty true.
Okay, so Russian infantry running in right now. It's like 4 of them. They are gonna run into 2 on this side, now 3 on this side, and there's like about 6 more on the other side of these ruins.
Yeah, and they're already set up watching over the side of the ruins.
Clear this bunker and then defend it. We got
Guy right above you. Right above you.
There's a guy right above you.
One shot of Russians go out. It's gonna count our bodies real fast here.
Looks like we got about 6 Russians here and 1 in the BTR. And then
Not
militia Infinity alive.
One militia jumps over the wall. He gets one. He gets command actually. Clay J takes him down. Oh, that'd have been great if he just turned over that corner and just mowed them all down on that side of the wall. I think Friendly just threw a nade onto this wall and bounced off instead of going in the compound. Kenneth pushes the outside, doesn't get it, he dies. Another one, Big Can, he goes down to the saw, peeking just through the bunker. Swift darts, did he Kobe a nade through that tiny little gap? He did! Wow.
Wow.
That's an impressive nade throw right there. That's a really tight gap. I gotta give props to Swift. What is it? Swift Dart? Yeah. Swift Dart 5. That's an impressive nade throw.
Okay, so about 2 infantry left with the BTR, and looks like militia's moving in to pinch them.
Yeah. Moves down 1.
1 infantry left, and then the BTR.
I think the BTR has realized his fate and he's just going for it. He's getting right in the thick of it and just gonna hunker down.
I mean, I think I heard at least 3 lats go out earlier.
Yeah, there's been a lot of RPGs that have been fired already, so the amount of heat rounds they have left isn't gonna be much. Except, nope, they got a hat. No, they got a lat coming in. He shoots it right in the side. Oh, I should have went for the rear shot. He goes down. Oh, he had the chance.
BTR's like 10-20% health. Oh, it's down now.
Oh, another RPG. Yeah, there we go.
And looks like the other infantry is down as well. I think that is it.
Yeah, that is GG.
No, yeah, that's GG.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that was pretty good round. It was looking Russian, like it was going for the Russians, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they had to go back across that bridge, it swung the other way and just they crumbled. But we'll be back for a second round here, just in a little bit, just after our breaks, after we reset everything, teams are switched and all that kind of stuff. Again, this was XF and Silent commentating for you tonight. If you want to sign up for the events, make sure you check out at Squad Ops, make sure you check us out at squadops.gg and follow us over at twitch.tv/squadops and at youtube.com/squadops.
Jetzt habe ich probiert.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to SOTT Basic. I'm your instructor today, Hammering Hutch. You guys can simply just call me Hutch. When we are suppressing an enemy target, the whole intent of this is to keep the enemy's head down so an adjacent unit can maneuver onto them. During this process, we have a thing that happens automatically and organically, whether it be with buddy teams or fire teams. The whole intent is to ensure there's no lull in the gunfire, thus talking guns. Open fire. Contact front. Alpha, bound. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. Bravo, bound. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. All right, Bravo set. Alpha, up. He sees me. I'm down. You're now in what is known as a file. You're now in what is known as a staggered column, and usually used when on patrol or when moving from one location to another where contact is imminent. And these are a few of the basic formations that we use during squad ops. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course was created to ensure Squad Ops participants share the same knowledge and understanding of the use and applications of mission-specific weapons and the basic tactics involved in their deployment. The Automatic Rifleman. The Automatic Rifleman is the foundation of a fire team and/or squad. The job of the Automatic Rifleman is to deliver a high volume of prolonged, effective suppressing fire on enemy positions to allow the maneuver of friendly units during offensive operations and the repelling of enemy attacks in defensive operations. The Grenadier, a key member of the fire team and squad. The Grenadier is first and foremost a rifleman who is capable of delivering accurate fire of both high explosive and smoke rounds on point and area targets at varying distances. One of the other added benefits of the Grenadier is to engage dead space, which is essentially an area that cannot be hit by direct fires. The Light Anti-Tank Gunner. Soldiers carrying light anti-tank weapons are, just as Grenadiers, riflemen first. They are the ideal infantry-based counter to both lightly armored and thin-skinned vehicles. At short, medium, and far distances, the rockets fired are a viable weapon against groups of infantry as well. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course, although not a requirement, is highly encouraged for Squad Ops participants to join to expand their knowledge of how to utilize the tools that are given to us within Squad.
Привет, Stavi Puvien.
Same connotation as before. If you leave it, everyone's gonna see it.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Squad Ops Wednesday One Life event. We're with you guys with round 2 of Operation Fishhook. As you guys saw, as we rolled out back into the main, or me talking, I should say. We actually had a trailer going for our campaign that'll be starting this Friday. It's Scarlet Storm. I think it's a 5-part campaign, but it's gonna be awesome. It's on Sanzayanya, which is a Best Pony classic. It's the map that we had the vehicle like water landing on. It was a whole lot of fun watching that. So be sure to go ahead and sign up if you haven't already at squadops.gg, or just check it out on the stream at twitch.tv/squadops, or over on YouTube at youtube.com/squadops. So just looking at our commands real fast here. Let me go over teams. And then the operation itself. For command, we have Ant Boy, who's also known as Karma, if you couldn't tell by his voice, with his SLs being Sughart, CG Fu, Evan SMA, and Londarts. And on the other side, again, we still have HML, Bkar, Dorf. HML's command, with his SLs being Bkar, Dorf, Phoenix, and Storm. The operation, it's a good old classic op. We'll go and bring up our map and start explaining here. Russia, they start at their main, which is like around the corner that you're seeing of the Russian exfil sign, not the circle, but the sign with all the text. It's right around one of the corners.
Is that just me?
That's me as well. And the CIT team, the counter intel team, is somewhere in that L-shaped section that's shaded red on your map. And it's a 4-man team that are all recruits. I believe the SL might have a recruit class. I'm not sure. Russia, or actually everyone, can cross only the 3 bridges highlighted in yellow. If the CIT team is killed before crossing back over the bridges, the Russians have to exfil to Saloniki, which is marked on the map. If the CIT team has made it across, at least one member of the CIT team has made it across the bridges, the Russians may exfil to the Russian exfil location, which is the red dot on the map. Militia, of course, starting at the militia main, which is the green dot. So it's a fairly simple op, except for, kind of where is the CIT team at this moment, are they dead after this point or whatever, but fairly simple. For our kits on the Russian side, per squad, we have 2 ARs, 1 times lat, 1 times medic. CIT team, like I mentioned, is the 4 recruits. And for the vehicles, they get 1 BTR-80, the 14.5 version, and then 2 transport trucks. Militia, they get per squad 2 ARs and 1 medic. And for the platoon, they get 4 scouts, 4 lats, and 2 MGs. On the vehicle side, you get 2 discotekis and 2 trans trucks. So we'll be starting fairly soon. I don't know if a live time has been called out yet.
Going back to the campaign, I've looked at some of the docs. It looks a lot of cool. I think we're going to be dropping possibly strikers from the air. But I did look at basic on Saturday. There's only about 8 people on the waitlist, which is pretty low on the waitlist. So if you don't have basic, but you want to play in the campaign, you can try and hop in on that between parts 2 and 3. It is 5 parts, so you'll be able to play technically 3 parts of it. But yeah, check out basic. It's Saturday between parts 2 and 3. Most likely, you probably will get in if it's only 8 people on the waitlist.
Yep, and again, you can sign up for all that stuff at squadops.gg.
You never seen pink beans? I saw a picture earlier of a PMag that was full of just baked beans.
Wayne Snakes.
Come over here for platoon brief.
Oh shit, I'm gonna respawn because I actually fell off. Lol.
We have medics.
All right, so militia is getting a platoon brief, so we'll go ahead and listen out on their side.
What am I missing up here?
You're bleeding. Sorry.
I'm gonna respawn.
Let me touch your butt.
Okay, while he does that, everyone else listen up, listen up. Don't worry about him, he's okay, we have professionally trained medics, don't worry. Alright, so, good job last round, didn't go as planned, unfortunate bridge crossing, but that's fine. So, this round, we are doing the opposite of what we did last round, so we're going to be looking for that counterintelligence team, those filthy traitors. They're going to be spawning at Militia Main, roughly, so they can be anywhere in Mike 12, Mike 13, and Lima 13. So we got to catch them out. We're going to be using 3 squads to do that. So Dwarf Squad, smallest element, I believe. He's going to be basically walking straight southeast, trying to split himself up in between those fob marks, although he is quite small, so he might not be able to do that. He's going to be heading straight southeast, clearing, looking for their CIT team, pretty much making sure that they are not doing what we did last round. And then B-Car Squad is going to be taking a transport. He's going to be heading to the MG mark at Industrial Yard. He's pretty much going to drop his squad down there. They're going to be clearing out Industrial Yard proper. If he sees contacts in there and he needs to use those IEDs as breacher charges, he will use the IEDs as breacher charges to clear the buildings. And then Stormfront Squad, he's going to be heading straight southwest pretty much. He's going to be making a beeline over there. He's going to be taking a transport. He's going to try to get there as fast as possible to cut them off. And Phoenix's squad is going to be taking 2 techies. He's going to mine both the bridges, Lima 8-4 roughly, and Golf 9-3. And then he's going to take the remainder of his team on the south end of the bridge, the south bridge, and then leave a buddy team at the north bridge. Any questions? Alright, I know it's pretty simple right now. I don't want to go into anything too complex. I just want to leave the plan light and breezy, and then we're going to go off of it later. So basically, if we eliminate the CIT squad, then we have to attack Solo Ninki and defend it from the Russians, or maybe take it from the Russians. That's on the, hold on. That is on the hat mark. So if we eliminate the CIT squad and we can confirm that we have eliminated them, then we go to the hat mark. If we cannot confirm that we have eliminated them and we don't know where they are, then we have to cross the bridges and head to the compound marked with hat where we were attacking them last time. Those are the objectives. Alright. Any question about that?
Do we get info if the Russians have reached their objective, so to say? Or do we only know it if... Never mind, fuck it, never mind.
Nah, okay. Yeah, also let's get...
Alrighty, guys. So that was the militia command. I didn't listen to it, but you guys were able to. So you guys know more than me. I know that Silent listened to it. So
yeah, I talked to Tamil yesterday. So it sounds like he hasn't changed it much. It's actually very similar to what Karma did. 3 squads hunting CIT, and then just 1 squad with the techies dropping mines. I don't know what he's gonna do with the techies afterwards, but pretty much similar to what Karma did. It looks like he's actually gonna start his north squad a little bit more north, so he's gonna have a pretty wide web that CT has to get through. So it could be a bit harder this time for that CIT to actually get through. I think it's really just gonna depend on how fast Russia's gonna cross the bridge to assist them. If the mines or the techies slow them down a bit, I think the CIT team's gonna get found this round.
yeah, I mean, the thing is with the BTR. A district tech isn't going to do much to it. So you really can push it up to the edge of the bridge and, shoot the district tech down. You'll be able to put shots on it way better than he can you. And, or on you. And just get infantry to dig up those mines. We are live.
CT squad is already on the move.
So CT team started on the edge, the southwest edge.
Yeah.
Brandon, go straight
So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
You want me
He
straight
actually
south?
is.
Yeah,
Militia is
straight
rushing
south
one
from where you are.
squad down there.
But stay
It's
on this side of the
gonna
road.
be tight if they're gonna drop off in front of them or behind them. And if they're behind them, it, CT team might actually get through.
With my thing,
Partisan question.
Ah.
Does that mean that we're boyfriend and boyfriend now?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just wondering. Since we're buddies, I'm thinking, why not boyfriends?
Alright, that's... okay.
Hey, if I go down, can I pass comms to the next guy?
Yep. I think. I don't know. Admin.
Okay, so
Definitely. Yeah, sorry, you can go.
Militia, that one squad up. Now they're changing course. They were on course to run into them. It's gonna be close, I think, with this trans full of squad ones right front.
Can I pass comms? I have two guys with me in my recruit squad.
Kind of want to see them run into the CAT squad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just to see something different than last round. That'd be definitely a nice little change there.
I'd say usually the CAT squad, every time I play this, they've gone in and out, at least pretty close to the bridges. Yeah, it's hard. You're looking for 4, this time 3 guys in so much space.
You see, this time, the scouts, instead of just putting just mines down, they're putting down mines and IEDs down.
Hold off on crossing. We need to push him off.
On the southern end, Evan SMA saw the scout placing down the mine and are just murdering him. Like, I don't think he even got the mine down. No, he did. He did get the mine down. Maybe it was, he got the mine down. It's way off on the side, and it's sticking straight up. So I don't think that's really going to be a problem, even if they don't see it.
CIT
his body
team
is
getting
covering it.
really close. There's just one guy. I don't know if he's AFK and just auto-walking, or... Oh, nope. He's now realized he's too far from his boys.
You're welcome, sir.
They're watching us.
Evan SMA spotting those guys who are over the ridge line. You can definitely see how Karma's experience is coming. He's being a lot more aggressive with this push. He's getting everyone up online a whole lot faster than HML has.
Are you guaranteed me that he did not get his mind?
The CIT team is now visible.
I see no mine from up here, but that is not a I see no
If they do not see, they're gonna run into them.
They're not gonna run into him?
No, I think they are.
They
At
are?
least
Okay.
do. I don't know. Dr. Compton is actually really close to another one.
Double checking my.
Yeah, I'm getting good.
Yeah,
He might have been
eyes.
spotted.
I'm completely in the blind right now. I don't see anything in the render range. But squad 2 on the militia side, they're getting suppressed.
Okay.
CIT squad lead is down.
To the right, that's where he fell back to, but the center of the road is clear.
CIT's been hit.
Contact coming from the India 8 bridge, approximately radio tower.
Evan, watch your fire. You're hitting an invisible rock.
Hey, CIT's being hit. One's down already.
Let's go ahead and
So
zoom
one's
over
down
there.
on the
Okay.
CIT.
Alright, copy. Try to get out of there. Over.
Oh, Compton finally has been spotted. They know they've got a runner. They're gonna have to send the bloodhounds after him, try and catch his scent.
Shug, did you get visual on that dead guy next to the bridge?
He ain't stopping.
Yes, I
he's
see him.
just
I see no
he's just getting out of there.
Okay.
Pipe Funk, he's
So I
getting
guess no mines placed.
shots right over his
Fast
head.
enough. But I'd be wary going.
There's a
right
dark
now.
spot, but I can't. It
Alright, here, we're gonna mount you up and get you across the bridge as far as we can, and then you're gonna dismount, alright? Bump, go ahead and pick these dudes up.
Which squad are we talking? Are we talking 2 or 4?
Two.
Copy, I'm pushing down.
Saw just rattling off right over pipe funk. Not making any contact with him, but definitely scaring him. And I think they're letting Dr. Compton go free.
I think, I don't know. I mean, I think they saw pipe funk as well.
Oh, I heard Karma scream, "Oh no," and I don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and check that out. He might have fallen down the mountainside.
I think he possibly, maybe he flipped a BTR, maybe?
Yeah, you can.
He's getting out. I think he flipped the BTR.
Getting under it.
Oh man, that's...
Yep. Yeah,
really
he
gonna hurt them if he did.
I need that
drove it
technical to come
down
pick me up and
that
drop me
steep
off to the
hillside
west
and
of
it's
these guys.
flipped.
Or yeah, to the west of these guys.
A ripperoni
It
BTR.
hit a
you will be
huge
missed.
boulder. Huge boulder.
Yeah, we do not allow flipping of vehicles. They could try to ram it. I don't know if you have eyes on an XF. I don't know if they're trying to ram it.
Yeah, it's directly. I mean, it's out in the open. It's in the middle of the valley with the Dishkateki watching over it. Russians, they get eyes on the Dishkateki.
Eyes on Techie by fence compound southeast.
Let's see if I can get eyes on this Techie actually. Yeah, he's way off in the distance now. Yeah, a 40-ton vehicle is nothing to mess around with, and well, yeah, that's what happens. You go bottom sides up. Oh, they're trying to flip it with a transport. This is quite fantastic here.
I'm burning. I'm burning.
Karma is, I guess, taking charge of flipping the BTR. But the weight of this vehicle versus the weight of this vehicle, I mean, it's not even comparable to it. Wicked Gray Guy says flips trans along with it. Yes, that is something that I would expect at this point right now.
Is it still flipped?
It's still. I mean, it's on its roof, so it's super level. It's really. It's probably more stable on its roof than its wheels.
I'm probably gonna die doing this, but I'm getting in. Don't die.
Pipe funk just. They let him go.
Wow. That's quite impressive.
Both of the two CAT now are probably at least 200, 300 meters out now, so they still gotta get through Mordor unseen, but their chances are a lot better now.
Yes.
I'm running across.
I mean, they only have those 2 bridges they can cross. Oh, E-Fink got out of the BTR and he insta-dies. So Russia is down 1 man just because he got out of a BTR. So yeah, Karma's calling that quits, and he's not bothering with fixing the BTR anymore.
Is there a mine on the bridge?
Negative.
Wow. I think Karma's going for it. He's going right across the bridge. He's gonna miss the mine as long as he doesn't go near the ditch. Yeah, no, he's gonna miss that mine. But he's pushing up the road. If he pushes up the road, he's gonna meet like literally the entire militia platoon. But no, he's taking the shoreline, and we'll meet up with them.
Yeah, because I just distracted the fuck out of him. I didn't take any fire coming across. Get rid of that mine so I can pick up aid.
I don't know why they let Command do this out of everyone. I would have sent, you know, the 1 rifleman to go do this. Like anyone else except for Command, they should be doing this right now.
I do believe Militia's got some new modded goodie, right, XF?
They do have modded stuff, but I don't think anything on this op.
They have an M16, right?
The the Russians are supposed to be trying
Yes,
to get
that's
them,
right. They do. They have the British
Yep,
DMR
I got ears on that technical.
with the reduced zoom,
Ears
of
on that
course.
technical. To my north.
Well, I think they have that. And I think
Got
for the
eyes on
swap, brand new
that
is
technical.
the
50 meters to
M16
my
just
north.
got added.
Engage this
Yep.
transport.
Karma is
Engage
running
this
into a
transport.
full squad here.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Bump bails out. He gets hit. Karma's truck got hit. He's got to bail out. Command's gonna get stranded now. Oh my gosh. What has he done? Command literally ran into a full squad with that transport. Little Bump got lit up immediately. Now Command is stranded with a platoon all around him. He's getting men across the road right now, but he's off on his own.
Roger that one.
Yeah, he's behind enemy lines. He's Owen Wilson right now.
Yeah.
He's.
Oh my gosh.
No
Anyone.
trans, no BTR. This mission's now
Squad 2
all
is
on foot.
holding original position.
Yeah.
Alright, 2, hold that pause.
There we go. The
4,
BTR
one,
pops
two,
are
start
being
making
flipped
your way
over.
across South Bridge.
3 and 1 are told to hurry up, cross the bridge. There's only 2 men actually watching over
8,
them.
I need you to do your best to
So
covert
2
your
men
way.
watching over a full squad. There is an IED up, so that IED could kill quite a few if it hits.
Alright, I'm relanding this.
Trying to find these
Give me a
guys.
sec.
There we go.
3.
Karma is gonna have to, like he said
to the
in
north
command
bridge.
chat,
We
he's
have
gonna have to
nothing to the
replan
south of the bridge.
everything because, well,
No,
3,
to the south of the
yeah,
bridge.
3,
he doesn't
if
have
you
any
start
Vicks
taking
left.
contact, you're gonna pull back off that bridge. Over.
Sugarheart, how far?
The 1 AR, he's getting lit up. He's gonna go down. He's got hit multiple times now. So the scout, he's gonna have one job, and that's to stay alive.
Merrick, your team can go up to the transport, grab the transport.
CIT guy.
All right, Fu is crossing.
What transport?
So we'll see if this IED touches off.
At the rally.
Copy that. You're off to engage CIT.
I'll grab
we're
it.
super far on the
Oh,
other
they're
side.
going the other way though. The IED's on the other side of the road.
3 is 1. You can fire from radio tower as well.
Copy.
Yeah, nothing so far on the IED side.
Enemies close.
Nope, there we go. There goes the IED. No one. Got no one. Nope. Hear command screaming.
Yeah.
Evan, your goal is to get everyone on the south and maintain control of over both of the bridges.
Okay.
3, are you across?
4, you think you could
Well, these guys will be able to cross the bridge, no problem. I'm going to run down to the CAT team and Karma. If you got the guys up on the hills.
Got you covered.
Out, contact north of Alpha, close. 20 meters.
Alright, they're on our side of the river north of us.
Copy that. Hold.
Alpha, fall back.
Alright, I'm getting 1 nade over.
3, pull your guys back.
Alpha's moving.
So here's Karma right here. He's
Put an IED out here, like with his draw.
literally just kind of chilling out. He actually has the crewman class because he was driving the BTR. So I'm sure he's already used both of his mags now. No, because we changed the crewman class, so he should have plenty of mags.
Sugar, you think
And they're pulling back. Wow. Karma might get a lucky break here.
Okay.
Brennan is running away.
Yeah, we're just gonna get stamina.
Yeah, cover me.
Covering.
Yep.
On the other end.
The IT members now are within 40 meters.
Yeah, I mean,
at least one enemy.
Dr. Compton, he's crawling along the river. I mean, there's a techie that's going to be coming up on him pretty dang soon here.
Pipe Funk is sharing rocks with Miyamoto.
Well, at least to keep him company. Oh man, Dr. Compton must be just pissing his pants right now. This disc gun is looking right over him, even though it's kind of glitched out.
Get run up on. He's got a whole squad walking his way.
This Discoteki is gonna run over Dr. Compton. I hear people walking. Yeah, there's an SL walking up behind him. He has his knife out. Who is this? It's Stormfront. He has his binders out. He doesn't know he's there. Storm has no idea Dr. Compton's like within
Still have a decent
10 meters of him.
up, sort of reverse slope going on, but we're definitely
And Storm runs away. He runs away. Kentucky's coming up. It's literally going to run over Dr. Compton. Nope, just gonna turn off right the last second. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Somewhere in between me and you.
Stormfront was within like 10 meters of Dr. Compton, and he's just walking away now.
Where you're at, or no?
No.
Wow. You have no idea how lucky you are right now, Dr. Compton.
Command and 1, we have taken control of radio. Roger that. Hold there.
Pipe flank is down. Dr. Compton is the last of the counter intel team.
Hey, give me a sit rep.
Oh, it's a close fuck. This is not going well.
Are you gonna die or are you still hiding?
Wow, yeah, I think Dr. Compton's gonna be able to get away with this.
I would give myself
That is,
a 90% chance of dying, though.
That's quite impressive right there.
Hey, is vehicle stealing on? Are we allowed to slap in? Okay.
On the other end, though, the infantry up north, they're going against heavy resistance right now. I mean, they're on a hillside and they're getting shot at by, you know, 100 musketeers away, 100 meters plus away. Way here on this hilltop,
We're taking
my Overwatch team has eyes on you. Command
which is Sloniki.
They can cover you for more than.
Can you cover 8?
Yeah,
But then there's also contacts within 100 meters over on the buildings that are close.
I'm
Not
coming
sure if
to you. You stay right there. We're coming to you.
Okay.
4, move your dudes parallel.
3 and 1, like, I don't know why they haven't just loaded back up in their transport, because it is up there still. They could have loaded up in their transport and joined them on the South Bridge. So they're with no one right now.
Alright, they're bounding next to you.
Compton's still just chilling right now. He might be able to make it, like, crawling his way to Karma.
Yeah, I mean, if he does it, it's going to be impressive. I think actually...
Theoretically could get out that way.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, Dr. Compton's been a lot more sneaky than Karma, and I think Karma might give him away. Because, well, Dr. Compton has been crawling the entire way, and Karma's been, you know, running transports right into, you know, full enemy squads, running out into the open, you know, laying down at the last possible second. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually do go down. But it's 2 of the most important men right now, off on their own behind enemy lines.
Well, I mean, just one important man, just Compton. I mean, I think Karma lost his important status when he flipped that BTR. But
yes.
Compton, though, if everything rides on him. If he gets killed before crossing, militia's already at Russia's location. So Russia's going to have to push into it. If he can get out, then now most likely it'll become militia being the attackers. But, I mean, everything's gone wrong so far for Russia. We'll have to see what happens. Without that BTR, it really changes the dynamics of this op.
Well, and it just got worse. That last remaining saw gunner that was up on the north side that I thought they killed is mowing the Russians down.
That they were northwest.
I mean, there was 2 full squads that crossed over, and this saw. I mean, there's how many guys left? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men left, and there was 2 squads that crossed this northern bridge. Who is this saw gunner? Bacon Batman. He's on the edge of his life after taking multiple AK rounds, and he's still rocking. I don't know how many kills he has. Let's see, so we can find him real fast. For an AR, there we go. Bacon Batman, 8 kills.
Almost a whole squad.
And he goes down finally.
11 kills for militia to 6 to Russia. 8 of those 11 are Bacon Batman.
That is true.
Yeah, that's quite impressive right there. I'll give yourself a pat on the back for that. I haven't seen
Karma
that.
and Compton crawling to meet each other. Little snakes meeting up for the first time.
Oh yeah. I haven't stood on my feet for like the last 500 meters. Dude, I have like the weirdest fucking glitch where I can't use my primary weapon.
I mean, the
Karma's
Russians
stating he's glitched, can't use his primary, so he doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. Well, yep, that's nice.
We're moving northbound now.
Yeah, he's got to get ran over because he probably bailed out of the truck when it was moving. And sometimes you get glitched like that.
We maintain control of the bridges. We get
I mean, I think he's just role playing, like I said, Owen Wilson behind enemy lines. He only had a pistol when he first ejected out of his jet, like pretty much what Karma's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, knowing Karma, he's
Crawling
gotta
his
be
way
dramatic.
through the mud.
He's got to make the good content for YouTube, you know? I expect at least 3 red arrows and 2 circles on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm waiting to be able to finally subscribe to Antboy.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for as well. Antboy and Lava Girl.
Alright, you gotta be vigilant as fuck. There's a lot of open ground here.
Copy, doing best.
I think the militia think that they've killed all the CIT team, so they're just gonna stay in Sloniki.
Look in the bush.
But they haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mean, they haven't been announced yet, so
yeah.
No contact right now. I'm gonna
they know they killed one recently.
My northeast.
Oh wow, so that 2 squads that went up north then got mowed down by 1 man. 1 full squad got mowed down by 1 man is now going to get even. It's now going to get even worse for them. There's now a full squad moving in on them with a transport. Storm squad. Storm, who was within 10 meters of the last remaining CIT member, who everyone is remaining on. These Russians are still firing at Bacon's last known position. I think we've been gone for about 3 minutes, and they threw a nade on his body.
Lost a lot of comrades there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they lost quite a few men to that one little bush.
Techies are kind of just roaming right now.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. I mean right now it's kind of like we can't really just look at something. It's all about reading the map at this point, seeing what people are going to be doing, where they're going to be moving.
All right, 5, you are clear to keep rolling if you need to.
I think Squad 1, I don't know if they're just holding this position to go and get Overwatch on the evac location. So I think they get a line of sight from this position. Yeah, they'll be able to get line of sight on the evac location. Even though the buildings aren't rendering in, I can see the HESCO right there. That's the evac on top of the hill.
Me and the CIT hit the bridge, you're gonna start bounding across the bridge westbound. Copy.
Copy.
They're not making too much movement.
Command, the rocks to your east are free of enemies.
Raj.
Technical J10.
Londarts is taking so much precautions right now.
What a fucking journey.
I think Karma, the counter intel team, last member of the counter intel team, I think they're gonna make it.
Wow. Alright, so Militia Squad 1, Storm Squad, is set up on the hill, and they're watching over the Russian squad who's just at the base of the mouth, like the mouth of the bridge. Let me get a bearing, let me get closer. Londarts get hit.
Alright, copy. I want you to hold that bridge. Your discretion is coming in now. You were previously on.
Yeah, like AR or something.
Just keep your head down with the tracers, yeah.
We got Lord Shenko over here, racking off with the RPK. Ooh, shot plenty right in front of him. See how far out these guys are. It's just, I mean, I had to zoom in all the way just to see him.
Off at 360, guys.
Yep, so CIT team is now behind their friendlies, so
I feel like they might be trying to push this bridge.
almost certain now that Compton is going to make it across. And then we should shortly expect Russia to cross back over the river. We'll have to see if they'll camp the bridge or just go to their exfil.
The technicals moved on.
It's honestly an interesting choice because I mean let's look at kills real fast. We're at 6 for the Russians and 13 for the militia, so they got to make up ground somewhere.
I'm setting up fire team for Overwatch on
But it's a factor of how many men do they really have left to defend those bridges, and if it's not many, then do they just leave one bridge open?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to see what happens.
Hey,
This could be now. This is now starting to get into Russia's favor. Just all due to the one sneaky boy, Dr. Compton, being able to evade the militia.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, literally within near death, like multiple men could have easily saw him and just didn't. Lundart's giving up the bridge instead of crossing back over at the point that he's going. I mean, at a certain point in a few minutes here, he's gonna have to cross over this bridge again. So I don't know if he wants to stay on this side of the bridge to maybe come up the rear of the platoon once they retreat. But I mean, he put himself in a position now where he's over 100 meters away from the opening of the bridge, which means that, you know, if he does have to make it back to that bridge, he's in a race between the militia squad one and him.
Around here.
It was right here. Or at least I
Okay,
thought
let's
that
go.
one here. Alright, get across if you're full health.
Alright, Overwatch is up on bridge.
Alright, let's go.
Shouldn't have left the hill. That's my bad.
Check our back.
They got Overwatch. Let's just go.
And CIT has crossed the bridge.
I will,
So
to be a great sigh of relief.
Yeah, Russia's objective now is to go to Foxtrot 7, the ruins up there,
Is my squad protecting you?
and hold it. Now, probably between 2 to 5 minutes,
Alright, 4
militia's
bridge.
gonna get
Commander pushing
a
extract
call
2,
from
one
the
hold
admin,
north bridge, over.
letting them know that
that
they've
bridge,
failed
that one.
their mission to find the CIT, and now their new mission is to assault the ruins.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a matter of time at this point. Trying to find out where these militia have eyes on. I can't tell exactly where this is on the map. I think it's just directly across the river. Yeah, it is. That's a hill right up there to the north.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, they're moving north.
No, that's just a tree.
Some nice long-range hill combat. None of them can really see each other, but they're shooting.
Cross that.
Yeah, they're probably moving towards the extract.
Command, do you want both techies with one?
The militia right now
Yeah, take both techies with one.
still
3
not
and
moving,
4
so
get together on this hill face. And
trying to move a little bit
looking for shit and start shooting shit.
There's a guy crossing the bridge now.
exactly in the same path that
Across the bridge now.
CIT took about
the low
3
bridge.
minutes ago, so 4 minutes ago.
Yeah,
But
behind it.
yes, I don't know if they've been notified yet that the CIT has gone across.
Free to do that.
They're crossing the train bridge. The low bridge, I mean.
Belarus saying how long do you need to hold Xville? To one side is wiped for a certain time. Yes, it is still one side is completely eliminated. Yeah, so these militia who are right out in the open are just getting mowed down right now. They waited for them to get very nice into the clearing, and now they're just sending shots out. Fish in a barrel. This is how they get their kills back. I mean, they have a full squad they're watching over right now. They wipe all of them without losing a single man. That's a great trade, and look at their numbers back to even.
I didn't see where they're shooting us
We
from.
need this RPK gunner to really start racking off the rounds if you want to do anything.
So Russia's going straight to Xville. Doesn't look like they're keeping. And they still have one squad watching the bridge. Squad 1, Lawn Darts squad, has not crossed the bridge yet, and Squad 1, other Squad 1 on Stormfront, is gonna get to the bridge first. So we'll have to see if Stormfront just crosses and then maybe Lawn will get behind them.
Command, they are
I mean, that actually might be a good thing for the Russians if that happens.
Yeah.
This is all just a game of chance. Somehow, I mean, everything's kind of going wrong, but it's working out in their favor.
Copy that. Yeah, they are taking position over there. Might be able to cross on the north bridge, but not sure.
I'm seeing tracer fire out of the mountains, 265.
Yeah, it looks like, look at the map.
At the top of the hill.
It's like Dr. Compton has made it, just about to make it into the exfil.
Yeah, they've made it all the way to the northern compound now. They've done a full secure. They know that they're safe here. Their exfil is free of any type of militia. They do have just some nice little like pockets though of just some fire support. You know, they have looks like Evans squad. I would keep them on the hill. They just got the order to pull them back, but I would keep them up on this hill right here where they were. It was a great position. I mean, the amount of the platoon that's gonna be rushing them. I mean,
Yeah, I think Karma's keeping Squad 4 on the south bridge and Squad 1 on the north bridge, and there we go. Militia now knows that the CAT has made it. And now they know their mission is, militia now has to cross those bridges, so we'll see what happens. Because the bridges are now on under Russian control, so it's gonna be kind of hard for militia to get by.
So Lawn Darts has set up an ambush for the bridge. He's got both his ARs watching over the bridge right now, and the militia are about to reach it. Yeah, they're throwing their smokes. They're going to see this, and they know that they're going to be very soon to push here. As long as these techies don't give them away, they're going to be able to get it.
I reach those smokes and throw another smoke.
We're gonna cross on the north end.
One man crossing. Oh, you shot too early. Now they know.
Well, he's down. They're still throwing the smokes like they should have waited. They're still throwing the smokes like they're gonna try.
Yeah,
we'll have to see if they still try and push through it. They do have these techies here now. Techie just rolled up on Lon. Literally just rolled up on Lon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lon took out, I think, the gunner and one of the drivers. LP goes down to one of the drivers.
Oh, more crossing the bridge. Now they're mowing them down.
Smokes as you cross.
Yeah, they're trying to get underneath the bridge as just fire support. Apparently, Lawn Darts went down here.
AR fire.
Yeah, Lawn Darts got lost to one of the gunners.
Someone come up to me.
The driver after he shot the gunner.
Oh, they're all gonna cross. Here they go.
In my position.
RPKs go out.
Come up to me and then throw a
Starting
smoke.
the second gets it. No, it's still good.
Maybe forward, back. Oh, they're all clustered up.
They're all just.
I know for a fact. Yeah, those AK rounds are gonna go right through that wood, and that's gonna be it for them.
Yeah, just shot into the smoke.
They're getting distracted by the one guy. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
The jumping tactics working. Jumping over the bullets.
All of them are crawling now. Oh, yeah, it looks like he's dead now. Eventually bled out. They gotta watch the guys who are crawling. I don't think they can quite tell. Oh no, they can tell. Yeah, there you go. All this smoke right here. So looking at it, there's only actually 3 men alive on the bridge. And just looking at it, only one of them has been hit once.
Militia bringing a full at least one squad. Full squad coming to this bridge. Let's see if they choose to clear this area before crossing.
Oh, they're running for it. RPK still lighting them up. Oh, I'm in the bushes now. There we go. And they make it. But they're hit.
Perseverance, you know. They don't care that there's ARs there, they're just gonna keep running.
Yeah, I mean there's a percentage of survivability that you need. You don't need to make all your men across, just some of them. So out of a full squad 3. So 1 and 3, not bad, I guess. And more are coming. Oh, I hope those RPK gunners are ready to just have a rich target
If
environment.
they do not clear those ARs, this is ridiculous. Like they know they're there. They have an SL that just crossed the bridge. Nope,
Yeah.
they
The
don't
SL
care.
dead. They're just gonna go for it.
Got comms across the bridge. He's probably like, oh, I made it. You know, you'll make it too.
Oh, it's fine. They're bad shots. You can just go for it.
They're throwing more smoke.
Oh my gosh. They really are gonna do this.
And not waiting for the smokes.
Yeah, and you know it's actually paying off.
There's a shit ton crossing. I can't shoot them.
Oh, here they all go. And RPK rounds going out. They're not shooting. They're completely out of ammo. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I don't think they've had a single casualty yet.
Not this squad, even with the ARs there. They're using the pistol now.
Oh no, one man goes down. Alright, so they've made it across that bridge with the full squad with only 1 casualty. So 8 out of 9. That's really good. Never mind, 1 goes down. 7 out of 9?
A little too late. That could have
they're picking up suppression.
gone really bad, but it did not.
Yeah, that was a luck of the draw moment right there. That's like last round with the District Techie reloading and the CIT member making it cross. It's literally just a luck of the draw moment.
So it was at 6 kills for Russia, 13 for Militia. It's now at 13 for Russia, 16. So it's starting to even up. Russia's starting to close the gap.
But still, I wouldn't say those are.
So
they're not getting
the
quite
question
comfortable.
is, now does Militia camp this bridge?
No, we're gonna go up to the rocks.
Why would
Go up
they
to the rocks
have
here on
to?
the right.
Or why would Russia allow them to? I should say.
Well, yeah, there's only 2 people.
See if we can try
There's
to-
only 2 people left over there, 2 or 3, and squad 2 from Militia's coming in. There's 3 of
Yeah.
them.
Good
Probably
brush,
should have
good
been
up in the
done
brush.
before they crossed. But they got through. Got a little lucky there.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things about being an AR, is when you go to shoot and you hear the dreaded click, and you see like a full squad in front of you. It's just like, oh no! So it looks like these guys are completely low in ammo. Squad 4, they've been engaging a lot of contact right now. I think it's actually Command over there. HML? Yeah, HML is still alive. So both commands are still up.
Infantry on the peninsula in I-81.
And I'm sure both these squads are
Chameleon over here, who hasn't crossed the bridge, only has his pistol. Oh, and gets one with the pistol.
We're starting to run
Wow.
He's
Very
gonna take it
nice.
right here. Yep, there he goes. Okay, so all Russians now that are alive are across the bridge.
That's like 200, 300 meters.
North Bridge
Cover.
has been crossed. Still got Command and a little bit of Squad 3 on the South Bridge that has not crossed from Militia. And I think Squad 4 is still watching that bridge.
Yeah, they are. They've been in a
Might-
long-range
yeah.
firefight for 20 minutes now.
Command, these contacts are cleared
I don't know how many.
They still have those techies.
Copy that. Take at least 1 district
I don't know why they. Hopefully they'll grab them soon.
We'll go.
I'm just surprised that, Russia is doing as well as they are with, without the BTR. The amount of movement they had to do around this map without a BTR is pretty impressive. Or any vehicles to matter that fact. Command blocking my my shot here. Come on.
Follow the road, but on the west side of the road, and use the hillside.
Alright, we're moving
Come in, what's
west.
doing? Attack you,
There's a
what do you want us?
bunch of oh man, compounds actually. We want the rocks at golf.
Trying to determine what Squad 4 should do. I don't think they should give up their location. It allows for a lot of mobility and a lot of movement to, you know, kind of sweep the outside of their evac location. But no, they just got the order to start pulling back.
I'm asking. I don't. Okay, dig up the map. Take the discotheque across.
Oh wow. Squad 4 trying to get a an extremely cheeky spot for the AR to watch over this bridge, and it really is.
Support 1-4. We gotta cross here.
Let's cross the fucking train bridge then.
Alright, let's go.
Or wait, or should we cross the low bridge? Whatever, fuck it.
Low bridge, more of a death trap. At least with the thing we can use move between the carts.
Yeah.
Guys, final objective is to kill the forces at Foxtrot 7.
Still better than no cover.
As best you can. Try to stay
Alrighty, so we got the district techie across now. They only brought the one.
Zero smoke.
Oh, they're the high train bridge instead of the lower one.
Okay.
Hold on. Keep moving.
We're fine.
Space out, space out, space out.
Let's see if I think this is Shug.
I just gotta say,
let's see if he.
serving with you guys.
No, they're behind the rock right now, and they're all set up. One guy's in a sneaky spot.
Machine gun fire in 3, 2, 1.
No, dude, we're fine.
Yeah, I've heard that. Something very similar to that. The good thing is we've only eliminated more than the
Four saying they might be crossing the train bridge right now, and they're trying to set up an ambush as they're pulling out.
Should happen.
Yeah, they're crossing train bridge. They're in the train cars right now.
Oh, we could have gone prone.
The spidey sense is tingling.
No. That would have taken forever.
Well, there is one guy on the bridge.
Guys are still gonna be on our west.
He's gonna see him right here. Oh, they're all lined up for him.
Oh, fantastic.
There goes one.
I'm stuck. Oh no.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need it.
Again, if you just waited that extra, you know, like 5 seconds to allow more of them to run out in the open, oh, you can get so many more.
And it's dead.
Golf 951.
We fall back. What's the plan?
Throw smoke on the bridge. Yeah, they're being suppressed. They're being suppressed.
This district techie should be engaging Sughart's squad. They killed one, actually, the gunner.
He's cut off your retreat, hasn't he?
He's attempting to. He's getting the high ground. They're getting ready to schweiss.
Are you ready? Once
enemy contact watching us. Hold on. Suppressing him. You guys gotta move.
I'm moving up closer. I'm gonna throw more smoke.
I'm breaking red as soon as I get off the bridge.
This guy is gonna get shot out immediately. Now he realizes that is not a good decision. He pulls out immediately.
Let's go.
We're gonna go down.
Yeah, trying to get through the smoke. Oh, Lat goes out. Takes out 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
One guy
Rough.
left.
District techie fired. Gets one.
Last guy goes down. So that bridge crossing done. These four guys, squad 4.
Wow, all wiped.
Took them all out. So now we just have majority of militia heading towards Castle, the ruins. Little classic attack defend now. We'll have to see later what happens with squad 4 once they pull up. Maybe they'll get behind militia.
Technical southeast.
This technical, he's trying to move in to harass squad 4, but I don't know if he's doing more damage to himself. He's taken out 1 so far. He might just bail it. I would bail out of that techie. It's such an obvious target.
Me and the VIP are just gonna sit in the room.
Yeah, visual contact east.
He's rolling right into the valley now.
Infantry?
Yeah, that's a bad choice, man. He's getting lit up from multiple
He tried
angles.
to hop on the gun.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work, sir.
Okay, so now that is everyone. Thankfully, vehicle stealing is off, so they cannot take that techie.
Where they're at.
Thankfully, I would totally want to see Russia have that district techie. It'd be great.
Well, yeah, thankfully for for militia.
Yeah, let's stay south here.
Yeah, we got shot west squad 4.
I don't
Right, they're
think
shooting at,
the guys up at the evac location have noticed that these militia
try to get
are
in
out
these
in the
buildings
open.
over here, one.
Like they can get
Let's
eyes
try to
on
get in the
them.
buildings
If they
over
just
here.
look the right
Whoever's
way.
north, stay
There's
there.
only like there's only a few people. Only the SLs are peeking.
Buildings 2-5.
See if Evan actually sees them. He might.
Yeah. 249.
Fuck the wind, right?
Well, he sees one.
Yeah, they got spotted.
Who needs scope when you got an AK?
Who needs a scope when you have an AK? I think it's pretty applicable right now.
Look, you fucking pissed them off.
Contacts in the town, southeast. Enemy straight out. I saw one.
So after that
Oh,
bridge crossing,
there's
what are
this
we
one.
at for kills? Oh, we're at 22 for Russia and 20 for militia. So now Russia's up by 2 instead of being down by, I
Yeah,
believe,
this is
3
taking
last time I
this.
checked.
Shit, we're outnumbered here. Okay. We're gonna just go cover to cover, try to get close as you can to the compound. Let's try to swing more west. That's the only chance we really have.
Yeah, I'm pushing west.
Oh, west.
Yeah, swing west, swing left.
So Squad 4 is going to be walking up behind the rest of the Russian platoon. Or, sorry, the militia platoon.
Dude, if I just got that kill, it's amazing. Okay,
Sometimes spotting these guys are just as hard as if I didn't have a outline zone. It's like Squad 4 should now be cresting the hill at the point where they can actually see them. Just barely out there. Oh, he's getting a frag rocket. Or his rocketeer up.
That squad in the town is moving west.
Copy that. We'll try to interdict.
It's a vindication with this RPG. They have no idea that Squad 4 is up behind them. Frag rocket is up. He's gonna go for the first man he sees. Oh, he sees a cluster of 2. Is he gonna go for it? Frag rocket goes out. It gets both of them.
Wow.
Just annihilated.
They're by a barn.
You guys are taking a nap right now. They're done.
Yeah, they are annihilated.
Yeah, we pissed them off.
It's a red barn.
These guys have stepped on the hornet's nest, and more of them coming up behind. Infantry, they use that as an ability to sneak around.
They're heading towards
Juzo getting one more.
Confirm.
It's very little militia, and they're kind of all just scattered throughout this field here. I mean, with the amount of zoom that I can have, like I can see through these bushes, no problem. Iron sight, no way. They won't be able to spot these guys. Oh, wow. I don't know who that was, but an SL just gets one tapped. I think it was B-Car, the last remaining camera that we had. Wicked Gray Guy saying, I don't know how rushed to control this op after all the mistakes that were being made at the beginning. Yeah, honestly, it all was on Dr. Compton. The reason that they're in this position right now is Dr. Compton, and Dr. Compton only. If Dr. Compton would have died, they would have to push the Saniki, and that's where, literally the entire militia platoon was set up, and it would just not been good for them.
Good location for contact incoming.
Where's the second technical?
I know I demoed
Sticky
one.
Boy MVP for sure.
Blew it up on the way past.
Just a couple. It's hard to tell where these guys are just because of the amount of admin camps. I think there's only 3 militia remaining here. One getting close up to the evac point.
Contact 20 meters south.
He might have went down, actually. Yeah, he went down already.
Yeah, I think we're only left to like 1 or 2, 3, maybe 3 militia left. Getting close to the end of this round. There goes one.
If he runs out of the open, he's dead already.
We are still engaging them.
So now it is just one man in the second story window, and I mean, they have a firing squad just shooting into his window right now.
I think militia still has a scout
Same
south of him.
Strength for us is 4, strength for enemy, at least 2 confirmed. We've shot a couple though.
I saw at
2
least
confirmed
2
still
in the east. I haven't seen them in a while.
I have 2 pistols active and 2 rifles active.
All right, so Squad 4, Silkhart, the guy who's down here, the one that we're on right now, comes in with a report saying he's for his strength, he's got 2 pistols and 2 rifles, just by the amount of rounds being fired.
We're gonna start sweeping northeast.
The scout and down the south's got a.
Yeah.
He's holding his gun a little weird.
But I mean, he's sneaking up on them. So if he kills him, he kills him. Oh, he's gonna shoot that one guy. Oh, maybe not. Sughart and Druzdo crawling their way up to one of the last
We're
remaining.
gonna see a knife. We're gonna see a knife. Oh, there goes a knife.
Oh, very nice.
He goes down for that.
That's that knife is totally worth that that death right there. Beautiful.
I think it was Gingo.
They gotta be low. One person tried to knife acid.
Last guy, RPK, watching the second story. Pistol from Druzdo. He gets him with the pistol! Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's dirty with a pistol against an AR. Absolutely fantastic. Great round on Russian side. That was absolutely amazing comeback right there.
Why are you guys memeing on me?
Go ahead and make sure you go ahead and follow us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/SquadOps. Same over on YouTube, youtube.com/SquadOps. Also, if you want to join on the events you just watched, go ahead and sign up at squadops.gg. We got a basic that's pretty low on the wait list, so you can join in for that. And there, if you don't have basic yet and you join in that one, you have enough time that you can be in the last 3 remaining what's it called? 3 remaining campaigns. That's what I'm trying to think of. I knew it was a C. Couldn't pull it out. Go ahead and thank you guys for watching. We will be back Friday, I'm assuming, for the first campaign, the stream of that. That should be this same session time. Again, this was XF and Silent commentating for you tonight, but we're going to go ahead and have a quick chat with commands here. So, Karma, you there?
Hi.
So, quick question for you guys, or for your platoon. What were you guys thinking when your BTR flipped and you got stranded out in the open with the last remaining CIT members, second round?
It was definitely I can't believe that both he and I lived. I mean, I got shot at. I don't know where the dude that shot at me went, but like he was right next to me and I couldn't pull out my weapon cuz like I got glitched or something. I don't know. It was the hand of God just protected me. And it was a pure miracle that both he and I were able to get back on the west side of the river.
So what if I was to tell you that Dr. Compton was it within, I believe, about 10 meters? Yeah, within 10 meters of a SL standing right over him with his binos.
That's hilarious. I believe it.
It was very, very close, and that op would have went a completely different way if he died. So, I mean, it was definitely really interesting to watch.
And then I've got a question for HML. First round HML, and you kept trying to cross that north bridge. Why not use the BTR? And then once you did, you seemed like you're trying to avoid that techie instead of just taking him out.
Yeah, well, there's so much like going through my head at that point. I'm not very experienced at this, and I'm not good under pressure like at those kind of moments. But I didn't want to risk having the BTR go over the bridge like that, just because it's such a funnel, and I didn't know what happened to their techies. I thought they still had 2 up, and if the techies just hit me in the sides of the BTR, I would have been toast. The only reason I did it after was just because there's nothing else that we could have done. Now, it's just one of those situations where I didn't know what they had on that side of the bridge, and I didn't know what to do, really.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like I said, it's all learning experience. I'm sure you had fun. I'm sure all your troops had fun. I think that's it for me. I'd just like to thank the commands for putting on a good show, all the squad leads, the event admins, Expert for helping with these ops. Just want to remind everyone we do have a campaign coming up and a basic session on Saturday between parts 2 and 3. So if you're trying to play that campaign, register for that basic if you don't have it yet, so you can play in it. XF, you got anything?
No, that's pretty much it on my end. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on Friday.